Most of our reactions happen automatically. Something happens, a thought appears, an emotion rises, and we respond almost instantly. This is very common, especially during stressful, emotional, or uncomfortable moments. Mindfulness helps us slow this process down. It creates a small pause between what happens and how we respond. That pause may feel very short, but it is powerful. Inside that pause, we are no longer trapped in autopilot. We can notice what is happening in the mind and body, and then make a more thoughtful decision. This idea connects closely to our theme in this module. Thoughts are not facts. Just because a thought appears does not mean we must obey it. When we pause, we create space for choice. The stop method is a simple mindfulness tool that helps you use that pause in real life. The first step is S, which stands for stop. Stop means pause for a moment. You do not need to fix everything immediately. You do not need to react right away. This step interrupts the automatic pattern. For example, if you feel angry, embarrassed, or anxious, stopping gives your mind a chance to settle before you say or do something you may regret. It is the beginning of moving from reaction to awareness. After you stop, the next step is T, which stands for take a breath. Breathing helps slow down the body and calm the nervous system. When emotions become intense, the breath often becomes fast or shallow. By taking one slow, steady breath, or even a few, you send a signal to your body that it is safe to slow down. This does not make the problem disappear, but it gives you more stability. In this way, the breath becomes an anchor. It brings you back to the present moment and helps you prepare for the next step, which is to look clearly at what is happening inside you. The third step is O, which stands for observe. Now that you have paused and taken a breath, you begin to notice your inner experience. Ask yourself, what thoughts are here? What emotions are here? What sensations are here in the body? Maybe the thought is, I am failing, or they do not like me. Maybe the emotion is sadness, anger, fear, or disappointment. Maybe the body feels tight, hot, shaky, heavy, or restless. This step is important because it helps you notice what is happening without becoming completely lost in it. You are learning to observe your thoughts and feelings rather than immediately believing or reacting to them. The final step is P, which stands for proceed. After stopping, breathing, and observing, you are in a better position to choose your next action carefully. Proceed means respond with intention. Ask yourself, what action will help right now? Sometimes the wise action is to speak calmly. Sometimes it is to walk away for a few minutes. Sometimes it is to ask for help, take a break, or say nothing until you are more settled. The key idea is that your next action does not need to come from impulse. It can come from awareness. This is how mindfulness turns pause into choice. Now let us connect the stop method to real life. Think about receiving criticism. Your first thought may be, I am not good enough, and you may want to become defensive, or imagine arguing with friends. Strong emotions can quickly take over and you may say something hurtful. Getting a poor test score can trigger thoughts like, I am stupid, even though that thought is not a fact. Losing a game may bring frustration or shame. Being left out can create painful thoughts about not belonging. In all of these situations, the mind reacts quickly. The stop method gives you a practical way to interrupt that reaction. You pause, breathe, observe what is happening, and then choose how to respond more wisely. The key takeaway from this lesson is simple but very important. Thoughts can influence your actions, but they do not have to control them. A thought may be loud, emotional, and convincing, but it is still just a thought. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to create space between the thought and the action. In that space, you can choose what kind of person you want to be and how you want to respond. This is an important skill for school, friendships, sports, family life, and your future. The goal is not to stop having thoughts. The goal is to relate to them with more awareness so that you can act with clarity and self-control.